of good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, ethnic, sexist, or other intimidating comments or actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. In other words, be nice to each other, have some fun. Let's encourage these athletes, and we thank you for your cooperation. At this time, I ask you to please rise as we stand for an opening prayer, followed by our national anthem. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, officials, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of all participants. Protect them from injury and harm. And finally, Lord, we pray for your grace that you would provide us with the needed endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Amen. And now, our national anthem. Concordia Prep won the coin toss. They have deferred to the second half.
A great hello and welcome to Saints Field in Towson, Maryland. It's a good one today. Teams 1 and 2, Concordia Prep Saints against the St. Mary Saints here on AC Sports. I'm Christian Taylor. With me is Miles Goodman. Well, Miles, it's been a stunning season for Concordia Prep so far, and another big test against a team out of Annapolis and St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's a great day. Fall football playoff impact. This is what you prepare for. You prepared it. You have two powerhouse teams, undefeated in conference, going at it with playoff implications today. This is what you want.
Now, both teams have clinched that, at least that 3 spot. So now it's just a matter of home games and the rest of the playoffs. So huge implications, as you mentioned, for today.
Yeah, a lot will be determined as we go through. I think the final game of the year, our Saints, the Concordia Saints, play Loyola. That's going to have a big one, but this one today is going to rock and roll.
Concordia in the red, St. Mary's in the white. Ryder bends to get us going, and off we go as Concordia will start going from left to right, and St. Mary's will start with the football going from right to left, and a touchback right out the gate, and a late flag coming. Perhaps some taunting after the kick there, and we'll just see who they're awarding that against.
Waiting for the signal from the officials.
Obviously the ball starts at the 20, but we'll see which direction they move it. And they're in conversations right now just to see exactly where this is. So this could be a huge momentum just out of the gate here.
A momentum shift right out of the gate. We'll see.
Yeah, it is unsportsmanlike against St. Mary's. Oh, offsetting.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. You know what? That's okay. It's kind of like a warning to both benches.
That's right.
play this game, play it clean.
First and 10 for St. Mary's at their own 20-yard line.
So it's as if nothing happened, but at the same point, it, as you said, gets both teams kind of grounded before this game gets started.
You know what? If there's interaction like that on the first play, it's a good move by the officials to set the tone. And
the coach for St. Mary's, and Coach
we're not going to play. You're not going to take that. Just play ball.
Quarterback for St. Mary's is Rocco Abdenor. He can do it all. Can throw it, can run it very well, very elusive on the ground. And before we can get going, it looks like Casey Smith has to take off a wristband before the play. So instead, subbing on is Nick Galini, who will play that left wide receiver. So unique start to this one, but should get going here. St. Mary's with the football, 1st and 10. And he hands it off to Wyatt Cotton. Very good running back, takes it to the left-hand side, gains about 5, 2nd down.
Nice run to the left side, hole opened up, and Concordia Saints closed it up kind of quickly.
Marcus Hawkins in on the tackle.
Wyatt Cotton, the junior, standing at 5'9". When talking with Jason Budroni before this game, he was saying about Wyatt Cotton, you know, they kind of knew what he was capable of, but didn't expect him to just break out just the way he did. And wow, he's been such a big piece for this offense. 2nd down, 5 to go for St. Mary's. Fakes the handoff. Abdenor rolling to his right. Will throw it all the way to midfield, and it's just a little bit short of Logan Sterling. That'll be 3rd down.
He had his man. Ball just a slightly underthrown, but he had his man. Coverage was there. Not a bad play.
Be watching out for number 11 as this game goes along. I mean, they've checked one deep now. We'll see how many more times that they end up going that direction if they have that matchup. Just played about 40 seconds in this one.
Let's go, Saints fans, make some noise.
These 3rd downs are important at any point of the game. 3rd down is one of the, it's the time for the defense to rise and shine.
Abdenor in the gun. And gets the defense to jump. And that will benefit St. Mary's here. And that'll march it
Should be
for
a first down.
Yeah, sure enough.
Penalty on Concordia Prep results in a St. Mary's 1st down.
You have to get used to the quarterback's cadence. Hard count. You have to just be aware when you're on the line.
As with the senior in Rocco Abdenor, he's been doing that quite a bit in his career. He's got a lot of practice at it. Hands the ball off here to Cotton, and he gains about 5 or 6 on the first play. So 2nd down past the 35.
Yeah, it looks like a 2nd and 4. Nope, maybe
2nd and 4 for St. Mary's.
So just slowly inching the ball down the field as we have played a minute here on AC Sports. Glad to have you with us today. Number 1 versus number 2 in MIAA B. Gets the snap again, looks to his left, finds Izzy Crockett, and it looks like they're giving him the 1st down here, just a yard beyond.
For St. Mary's 1st down.
Quick play, quick release.
Just very chip plays that St. Mary's have been working with here in the early stages. It's moved the ball a couple of times. They've picked up their 2nd 1st down of the game. And kind of once you pick up that 1st and 2nd, it feels like you kind of have the mo. So we'll see what happens here. And once again, they get a jump, although Concordia is pointing that it should be a false start, but that will not be the case.
Concordia Prep, offsides.
Well, offsides, the 2nd penalty on this drive against Concordia. They'll march it down an extra 5 yards.
Sometimes you have to just get into that rhythm, even as a defense, and just get used to being on the field for live action.
Exciting game, crowd in and nearly full here, supporting the Saints, if you will, as that next run is taken just about 1 yard short, right at midfield. 2nd down and 1 or 2.
We'll bring up 2nd and short for St. Mary's.
Yeah, I'd call it a 2nd and 2.
So Abdenor rushing in right from the sideline. Head coach Jason Budroni. Tall individual, but knows his stuff, I'll tell you what. Awesome guy to talk to before this one. Fakes the handoff, Abdenor, takes it to his left. Takes a little juke right in front of Joshua Derry and picks up the first. Now beyond midfield.
Enough for St. Mary's first down.
So we mentioned Abdenor is elusive, and we saw it on that play. .12 to go in the opening quarter. Still no score. St. Mary's start with the ball and are moving it up the field. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws it left, and it's just off the hands of Casey Smith. 2nd down and 10.
Ball just behind the intended receiver.
Bring up 2nd down for St. Mary's.
As we've played almost 3 minutes here. Few throws, just off target, but we've already been able to see what Abdenor can do in the air as well. 2nd down and 10 to go. Abdenor running the ball up the middle, gains about 2. So a big 3rd down coming again for Concordia. Now I guess you had a unique spot of the field. Is this 4 down territory yet?
I wouldn't on the first drive, probably not. Well, let's see where this play puts him. Maybe if it's inside the 40, maybe on a 4th and short.
Make some noise.
So we have 8:39 to go in the first quarter. Time just ticking away. It's going quick already.
In the gun again is Abdenor. Kind of directing traffic here on the right-hand side and the left as Casey Smith works his way in. Just to the line, 8:20 to go. Looks like a false start. Taking the jump was Caleb Congus. So that'll move him back 5.
You can see there's quite an interplay going on between the two lines and trying to get the, in that case, it was like they were trying to get the offsides and ended up with the false start. It's a little chess match going on there on the line.
Indeed. I mean, we're talking about matchups. We've got a great quarterback matchup. We have a great running back matchup, good defenses, but maybe the line matchup is what we should be looking at today. So it's 3rd and long. Rolling to his right is Abdenor. Still looking, will throw it deep downfield. Oh, and it's brought in by Izzy Crockett for the first down. Right at the 20.
That was a great catch. That was a great catch. The defense was right there. He was covered. That was a great catch. That was all athletic ability. Good throw, great catch. Gotta give him credit. It was a great play.
It almost seemed like that one play when we were talking with Coach Joe Battaglio before this game, that ball against St. Paul's, that was deflected and caught.
It was very reminiscent of that play.
7:40 to go, 1st down and 10. Now at the Concordia Prep's own 20-yard line. Abdenor looks to his left, and Crockett didn't even know it was coming. 2nd down.
Pass incomplete, intended for Crockett.
Little miscommunication there.
2nd down and 10 from the Concordia Prep.
Defensive job now is holding to a field goal attempt. Keep him out of the end zone. Make him go for the field goal. At least attempt the field goal.
Izzy Crockett, once again, the intended receiver. He's the one who just caught that long ball. He's been able to step up this year, and once again, Coach Budroni has just been really pleased with his efforts. One of the main targets for Rocco Abdenor. 2nd down, 10 to go at the 20-yard line. Takes the snap, looks to his right, and just past the hands of Joshua Derry.
My goodness. That had a little bit of pick 6 written all over it. Look. That was close. Oh my goodness.
2 straight plays with just some brief miscommunication. As it is 3rd down. Concordia has gotten to this 3rd down position a few times here. They're looking to close the door, force a kick.
7:30 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 10. Ball spotted right on the 20-yard line.
In motion is Crockett. 3 on the left, 1 on the right for Abdenor. Now changes direction. He sees Dingle on him. Dingle's giving him some pressure. Abdenor still can't quite get it away. Now he does, to the left-hand side and out of the reach of Cotton. Well defended by Concordia Prep. It is 4th down from the 20-yard line.
In pursuit of the quarterback.
Now, how close was Dingle, too, to taking it down?
Yeah, he was very close to a sack, very close.
Could have just about taken them out of field goal range, but getting sent down is Reese Marsden. He's also a captain on the soccer team at St. Mary's.
So we're looking at about a 38-yarder.
38. Chance for St. Mary's to go up 3-0. Snap is down, here's the kick, slight hesitation, kick is up, and it is good. 38-yard field goal for Reese Marsden, and St. Mary's lead 3-0 with 7:13 to go.
Quarter number 1, St.
Nice
Mary's
kick,
on the board
nice
with
execution.
3, Concordia Prep 0.
So a fascinating drive that was for St. Mary's. Started at their own 20, worked it to the opposing 20-yard line, and it ends in 3.
Yeah, the penalties hurt. A couple of offsides hurt in that drive, especially on that first series where they were in the third and 5. But you know, they held them to a field goal. That's all defense can do at that point is you know, make your stand. Now the offense takes over.
Not to mention that great grab from Izzy Crockett.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play. That was a great play.
On 3rd and long, that was. So St. Mary's to kick it off to Concordia. Reese Marsden takes the kickoffs as well. And now it will be the home Saints to get the first crack at it on offense. Booted in the air, and it's brought in by Derry. Derry rushes to his left, breaks 1 tackle, trying to get around the corner, takes it to about the 27-yard line, and is dragged out of bounds. 7:05 in the first quarter to go. First down and 10 for Concordia Prep. 6-1 overall, 4-0 MIAA. They're sitting in first place. St. Mary's in second. Loyola Blakefield in third.
And here comes Jordan Brooks.
The ever-talented Jordan Brooks. Needs another big day today. Transferred in from St. Francis High School. Very deceptive as well. So great quarterback matchup between Abdenor and Brooks today. And now Brooks gets to show what he can do. In the gun. Hands it off there to his left. That is Jaden Alston. And gets about 3 or 4 on the first play. Second down and about 7.
Looks like it'll be at about the 31-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Saints.
It's a team who can mix it up very well, Concordia. Definitely keep St. Mary's on their toes defensively. Brooks in the gun, 6:35 left.
3 wide receivers to the right.
Looks immediately to his left, now works it to his right. This is Dingle. Tries to split defenders and gets it pretty close. Right now they're marking him just short of the first down by maybe a yard.
Up close to a first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down in inches perhaps. What do you draw up on a short play like this? You just run it or play action?
I think it's a run here. Concordia usually gives you a steady diet of runs, and they're very effective.
Less than 6 to go, opening quarter, 3rd and inches.
2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Brooks hands it off. Does find Alston, trying to push the line, and he's got it.
Yep, first down.
Yeah, well done.
First down,
using
6.
the size to their advantage there at the line.
Yeah, that was pure Concordia. They love the run, and that's their style.
All right, so first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. So they started with slightly better field position than St. Mary's, but are beginning to march the ball down the field, gets that very important first down. It opens up the playbook again here. And nobody else with Brooks in the backfield. 1st and 10, 5:10 remaining, opening quarter. Takes it, it's a high snap, looking deep, throws to his left, and it's just deflected. Nick Galini worked his way back, just got one hand to it. 2nd down and 10.
Nice play. He recovered quickly because it looked like Jordan Brooks had his man.
Five minutes to go here. So yes, Concordia Prep trying to go deep just like St. Mary's did a couple times on their first drive.
Going for the big strike. Good time to do it, 1st down.
3-0, St. Mary's leading Concordia Prep. Ball on their own 40-yard line, 2nd down and 10. In motion is Dingle. Brooks keeps it himself, trying to gain a couple more, but was dragged down in the backfield, or maybe after a yard, by Jack Bosom. Gains about 3 yards on that. Jack Bosom wearing number 17, the senior. He has committed to Army, which I just wonder if he got a little bit of flack of that since they're out of Annapolis. Navy's right there, but either way, still very impressive.
Yep, so we have a third and 7, 4:30 to go in the 1st quarter. Ball at about the 43-yard line.
Big play coming here. They converted on the last 3rd down, Concordia. Brooks in the gun. Shouts to his left. Takes the snap. Gets a block help by Alston, but throws to his left, and it is short of the 1st down. Decent look, but Derry was brought down. 4th down with 4 to go. The offense is staying out there for the moment.
See Jordan Brooks going to the talk to his, nope, looks like punting here.
Well, it's about 4th and 2. So out to take this kick will be Ryder Bentz. Waiting for it is Shane Toll for St. Mary's. A big stop by the visiting Saints here on the first drive from Concordia. Low snap, but does get the kick off, and it's just kicked by about 20 yards if even, and it's touched at St. Mary's own 40.
Punt is down to around the 40-yard line of St. Mary's.
It will be 1st down for St. Mary's at their own 40-yard line. Chance to try and extend here in quarter number 1.
All right, it's time for the defense to make a big play. Make a big play here. This is what you need.
Jason Pedroni giving the call to Abdenor, who's out there for his 2nd drive of the game. Beautiful afternoon here. Feels like fall weather.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day for football. It has that football feel to it.
Just a light jacket. That's all one needs today. There's the snap. Abdenor, he hands it off to Cotton, and he stopped behind the line. Loss of 2.
Yeah. 2nd and 12 or 13.
On the tackle.
Big 1st down play for the Concordia defense.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for St. Mary's.
3-0. St. Mary's Saints lead Concordia Prep. Glad to have you with us today on AC Sports. Nearing the end of the season, playoff implications on this one. Both teams have clinched the playoffs, but it's just a matter of what spot they're looking at. 2nd down and long. Abdenor gives the handoff to Cotton. Gains about 4 or 5 on that one. It will be 3rd down and about 7 or 8.
Gain of about 5.
Yeah, I'd say it's about a long 8, about 9. I'd almost call it a 3rd and 9.
Now May watch out for a pass here. They have targeted Izzy Crockett a few times already today.
Look for a roll right, go up and go vertical.
Also out wide is Logan Sterling, who's been targeted.
3 wide receivers to the right.
Less than 2 to go. Abdenor, as you said, to his right. He's nearly caught out by MacArthur, but still stays on his feet. Just needs to get it away into traffic. And over the head of Casey Smith, 4th down.
Really nice pursuit by the defense. All over the place. They had the man covered, and they had pressure all over the quarterback in both directions. And it's really difficult as a quarterback when you're rolling right. That's your natural way to roll and throw. When you have to then turn around and then roll left and then try to throw against your body, that is probably the most difficult pass.
How about those last 2 third downs from the Concordia defenses?
Yeah, they really made their stand.
And the punt is off.
I almost thought we had a hold there.
And it's fair caught by Dingle at their own 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Concordia. That's a quick 3 and out, just what they wanted.
Just what the doctor ordered there. Now the offense takes over. We'll see what Jordan Brooks has. Would be nice to see mount a drive with the first quarter kind of coming to an end. Minute 37 to go.
And St. Mary's with that 3-0 lead. They made a field goal thanks to Reese Marsden on the first drive, about a 38-yarder. Second possession of the game for Concordia.
3 wide receivers to the right.
Dingle's in motion. Brooks fakes the handoff, takes it himself, gets a hole, and gets awfully close. Looks like it's enough for a first down.
Across the 35-yard line for a Saints first down.
I don't think I've seen them call 2 quarterback draws all season and have almost 2 on consecutive drives.
Hey, it's worked here. Now it got that 10 yards.
Yeah, it was a nice run. I don't know if that was the called play or if he just assessed the situation and audibled himself, but that was a nice play.
Just about a minute to go. 3-0 St. Mary's. Brooks looking to his left, will pass, and into traffic. Completes the ball to Clifton Gillis for second down and 5.
Brooks has got a strong arm. He can gun that ball in there.
Especially with somewhat of the defense lingering around the ball there.
Coverage was there. He just drilled the ball.
40 seconds and counting. So we're winding down on quarter number 1 between Concordia Prep and St. Mary's High School out of Annapolis. May perhaps be the last snap of this quarter. Brooks in the gun, 3 receivers to his right. Gets the high snap, looks immediately to his right. He's got a man downfield. It was Gillis out of his reach and nearly brought in by Nick Galini.
Got a penalty flag in the backfield.
Cliff Gillis was the receiver in the area. We've got a penalty on the play.
Looks like that will be perhaps against Concordia there, a hold. That'll push him back.
Holding is the call on Concordia Prep.
14 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We'll replay second down.
Set him back 10 yards there.
3-0 second down and almost 20, more than 20. Maybe like 21, 22.
Here you just want to get yourself into a 3rd and manageable.
Think about it for the quarter break as well. If the ball is completed or stays on the ground. Second down. Brooks takes the snap, immediately looks to his left, takes a screen pass, and a couple extra yards are gained. It looks like it'll be a 3rd and 15 coming up here at the end of quarter 1, and now for the start of quarter number 2. And 3-0 St. Mary's leading Concordia Prep. Well, Christian Taylor, Miles Goodman here with you. Miles, what did you see there in that opening 12?
Pretty good quarter. It was a good quarter of football. The offenses try to establish themselves. You can see they haven't quite got their footing yet. Defenses have kind of shown more pressure. There's been some penalties that changed that kind of helped helped the other. Between the 2 Saints, it sustained that first drive. But you take those couple penalties out, and we probably a 0-0 game.
Impressive first drive from St. Mary's. Concordia tried marching down this, I guess, first and second time, but have been stopped short both times. But opportunity, 3rd and long. What do you draw up here on this 3rd and about 15?
I think it's going to be more of just a traditional play. You have your 3 wide receivers one side, and it's going to be more of a traditional pass play. Maybe Jordan Brooks will kind of. We've seen the tendency to have quarterbacks roll out to their right and not just sit back in the pocket. So we might see him roll to his right and look up the field.
All right,
and
here it is.
The right side is the wide side right now.
3rd down. Brooks takes the snap. Will try to run it himself as he found a pocket. Decent juke here. Is almost there, but is brought down and the ball is loose. And St. Mary's recover. 1st down for St. Mary's.
Recovered by St. Mary's.
Ball popped out right as Jordan Brooks was creeping in on the 1st down.
Yeah, he was close, and it was hard to tell whether ball popped out when it hit the ground or if it was out early. But nonetheless, it's turnover, and it's St. Mary's ball. It was a really nice run. It was, he was very close to 1st down yardage.
Well, so far that has been the play that's worked most, is Jordan Brooks running it himself in this game. And before they can get the snap off, looks like the officials will pause the action with 11:50 to go. And right now a conversation between one of the officials and Joshua Derry. I believe just trying to get the verdict on that last play, and off we go. So St. Mary's in good field position, hands it off to Cotton. Cotton, there's a couple of flags that are flown. He only gained about 3 on that play, but might be brought back.
Yeah, it's definitely against St. Mary's.
The run was by Wyatt Cotton.
Gonna look, an illegal block, chop block.
Yep, and they will bring that back. Yep, that was the call. So they were able to start the ball in opposition territory, but now will be marched back to the 36-yard line. So it's almost as if Concordia perhaps punted it.
1st down from their own 36-yard line.
So is that a 15? That was a 15-yarder?
It was a 15.
So 1st and 25. 1st and 25 from the 36.
Long ways to go, but they will have 3 downs to work with this here. St. Mary's hands it off to Cotton again on 1st down. Tries to split a couple more defenders and gains about 5 there.
Good pursuit down to the right.
Cotton with a gain of about 5.
Yeah, the defense really didn't give him too much space on that run, but because of how good Cotton is, he was able to at least get some positive yardage out of it.
Yeah, you're trying to protect them against more about that big gain. So you're in a 2nd and 20 instead of a 2nd and 10.
Counting down on almost a minute played in quarter number 2. 3-0 St. Mary's. Ball off is again to Cotton, and he's stuffed at the line.
Cotton is met at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting calls. 1st and 25 to run, 2nd and 20 to run. So now you're in a 3rd and about 20.
May almost be forced to throw here on 3rd down.
Yeah, this is definitely a throwing situation here. And I look for that similar play. We're going to roll to the right, which is the wide side now. And they'll probably line 3 wide receivers up over here on the right.
So Abdenor has gotten the play, and he'll charge right back into the huddle. 10:30 remaining. Concordia looking for another stop here. Looking for back-to-back 3-and-outs after fumbling the football on their own 49-yard line. Ball in St. Mary's own 41. Abdenor's got it. We'll be looking to pass. There's a flag again, and it's through the hands anyways of Logan Sterling.
We've got a hold.
There is a flag on
It's a hold on St. Mary's, I believe.
So probably declined here, and that's the signal.
Decline it. Take the punt now. Good stop, good stand by the defense. That was big, because after a turnover, that's big.
Especially where they started with that football.
At midfield.
The ball is holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. It brings up
all right, 10 minutes left.
That reestablishes like some, takes the momentum away there from St. Mary's and brings the momentum back to Concordia.
Bruce Dent is the man back to punt for St. Mary's.
Bruce Dent to punt it away.
This will be his second punt of the afternoon.
And Everett Dingle is back to receive for Concordia. And I think I named him last week Mr. Excitement. I think Coach Joe Battaglia calls him the Swiss Army knife. Right. I think he's more Mr. Excitement. when he gets his hands on the ball in open field, you got to look out. He just really explosive.
When talking with Coach Padroni before this game, that was the first player that he mentioned on who to look out for Concordia. And so they've been studying him for sure, but so have other teams, and they haven't been able to stop him.
Yeah,
so
got to be able to stop him. Seeing him is one thing, stopping him is another.
So still 4th down there. And this time it will be Reese Marsden to take this punt, and Dingle has not moved from his position.
Snap.
Gets it off.
And a short kick.
Bounces at maybe midfield, takes a 1-yard St. Mary's bounce, and it's basically where Jordan Brooks fumbled the football.
Almost like it's all we did was lose about 2 or 3 minutes on the clock and just exchange field position. No harm, no foul there. You know, those things, when they happen, it it can turn into a dangerous situation and really change the flow of the game. But Concordia's defense stepped up, and now offense is back really where they would have had the ball 3 minutes ago. And you got to put that behind you. You got to forget about, as a player, you have to forget about the fumble. You just got to come out now and start fresh.
Concordia yet to run a play in opposition territory, but this could be the chance to do it. Less than 10 to go in quarter 2. The ball is given to Jaden Alston. Gain of 2, second down.
Gain of 2.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, spotted a little short. 40, it looks like the 49 at Concordia's 49.
Fascinating game so far, very defensive-centric for sure. Longest drive of the game was the opening one by St. Mary's, where they got 3, worked it to the Concordia 20-yard line. Second down, 8 to go for the home Saints. Throw is off, and it's in and out of the hands of Sidney Stewart.
Good play, good call.
For Sidney Stewart.
Had the space too, it seemed.
And the execution was there, just didn't haul the ball in, but play was there.
3rd down and long again, as off is Stewart, the sophomore.
9:14 to go in the second quarter. We've got a 3rd and about 7.
Another big 3rd down conversion needing to come from Concordia. In the gun is Brooks. Throws to his left, and it's brought in by Dingle, and he fell just short of the 1st down marker at the 45. 4th down and maybe 1.5.
4th down for Concordia Prep.
Fascinating situation.
Yeah, I think they're trying to decide whether to go. It looks like Jordan Brooks is still on the field talking to the coaches. It looks like they might go for it here.
Everett Dingle sure wants it, yeah.
Yeah, here comes Jordan Brooks.
Well, the play that's worked so far for Concordia is Brooks keeping it himself. Do you run that again?
I think we're going to see a handoff. I don't know. We got 3 wide receivers to the right.
The man to Brooks's left is Jaden Alston. 4th down. Alston gets it. Quick pressure. Just has to throw it away. Unguarded was Jack Bosom, and he rushed Brooks, and it's a turnover once again in good field position for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's will take over.
Turnover on downs. That's a tough one.
1st and 10 at St. Mary's.
Well, Jack Bosom just came in off the line.
Almost unblocked right there. Came in, and Jordan Brooks had nowhere to go and nowhere to throw. It looked like it was supposed to be just a quick pass, and they blew it up.
The ball has stayed here at about midfield for about the last 5-6 minutes of game time. Faking the handoff is Abdenor. He'll throw it downfield. Crockett's got it for his 3rd grab of the game. 1st down at about the 32-yard line of Concordia.
Israel Crockett with the reception. First down, St. Mary's.
He found the little spot in the zone. Sat down there, and the ball was right on the money.
Izzy Crockett has been the main target for Rocco Abdenor in the early stages. We have less than 8 to go in quarter 2. Abdenor gives the ball back to Cotton, who pushes forward through the line for a gain of 4. Second down.
After the run, it'll bring up second down and about 6.
Oh, inching their way down.
Yeah.
Been able to mix it up really nicely today, St. Mary's.
Yeah, they've had a nice mix of run and pass and sort of been all over the field. Sort of seen everybody getting involved.
3 wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Abdenor. Now Wyatt Cotton goes out left. There's the screen pass. In plenty of space, has some room to maneuver, and looks like he might have just picked up that first down.
Yeah.
Pass complete.
And they will move the change. So first down from the Concordia 21-yard line, with St. Mary's leading 3-0.
7 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Abdenor set. Once again, Cotton out to his right. Abdenor takes it himself. Breaks maybe 1 tackle, but works it to about the 16, gain of 5.
Towson on the tackle.
Tafasio making the tackle there. Second down. This is as far as St. Mary's have gotten it today, or any team. Knocking on the doorstep. .6:40 left in the second quarter. Abdenor throwing to his right, and that's incomplete. Didn't connect with anybody. It's like Sterling and Crockett were the 2 receivers in the area. Third down. Once again, another big one coming. They're looking to hold them to 3 again.
Time for the defense to make a stand.
Yeah, this is a big one. You want to keep it
Concordia Prep, make some noise.
at a maximum of 6-0, holding them to another field goal attempt.
Third down.
As Reese Marsden is trying to work his way on the field if needed. Faking the handoff is Abdenor, and it's caught just beyond the first down marker by Logan Sterling. And unfortunately, we do have a player down for Concordia after that play.
Logan Sterling with the completion.
Just trying to check out exactly who that is. Trainer's immediately out there.
Yeah, I can't see his number. Let's just hope he got the wind knocked out of him, kind of thing. Yep, looks like
that looks like
getting him up.
Ayo Tafasi, who just made a tackle moments ago. Great round of applause for him as he gets back to his feet and walks off on his own power. Encouraging sign at least,
yeah.
But hope for the best.
Always good to see him get up on their own and walk off on their own. No limp, no any, he looks good, like more like it was having the wind knocked out of him.
Those are some big linemen as well for St. Mary's. All right, so it is first down. Should be about first and goal from the 10 for St. Mary's.
First and goal for St. Mary's.
Abdenor hands it off to Cotton, finds some space, and he's in for the touchdown.
Cotton up the middle for a St. Mary's touchdown.
St. Mary's extend their lead 9-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, big hole right up the middle, almost went in untouched.
And Wyatt Cotton got a lot of the looks on that drive. And the look to put the exclamation mark on this touchdown with Marsden out there. And the kick is down and up and good. Converts on it, 10-0. St. Mary's leading Concordia Prep in quarter number 2, just about midway through it.
Yeah, 6:13 to go, second quarter. This will be time for the offense to make its move.
Reminder, our concession stand is open.
Yes, shout out to the concession stand as well, who are here every game and working their hardest. I better believe it smelled good walking past that today, I'll tell you what.
Always good to pick up a burger or a dog when you get the chance.
All kind of tasty delights.
Sun coming out too now, really, really brightly.
Yeah, this is one of those Baltimore afternoons where you have heavy clouds, sun peeks through. Yeah, we've seen this. This is kind of standard weather for here, but it's a beautiful day for football.
So Marsden will step back to kick this. Concordia looking for an answer. Gotten a couple of first downs today, but are looking for the first time to get it beyond midfield, and it's brought in by I beg your pardon, Harcum, and it's brought to the right and out of bounds. So we'll be first down and 10 for Concordia Prep at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, this is one of the few times that Concordia has had to play from behind, and it's a big game, so you really offense. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Battaglia decides what to do here. Down 10-0, playoff implications, and having to play from behind and not play. It's a different game when you're playing from behind than when you're playing with the lead.
Brooks has got it, hands it off to Alston. Stopped at about the line, second down. So a big character test as well for some of these players to try and work back into this. Under 6 minutes now, second down and long for Concordia Prep. The Saints against the Saints here. St. Mary's has just taken the 10-0 lead. Rushing touchdown by Wyatt Cotton. He's had quite a bit of carries today, but Concordia at work. Works it to the left. It is brought in by Derry. Derry eludes a few tackles. Another flag in the backfield. And he picked up the first down, at least at the moment. That's going to be a hold against the offense.
Those are tough to overcome all those penalties. Because he was close to a first down.
Looks like the FAR official had at least marked it as a first down, but now will be brought back well beyond where they started this drive. They'll march it to just inside the 20-yard line for second down, and it's again pretty long.
Here you just want to get yourself into a third and like we keep saying, get yourself into a third and manageable, but that's what you can't get it all back necessarily in one play. You got 3 wide receivers to the right again, to the wide side.
There's the snap. It's high on Brooks, but he brings it in. Now trying to keep it himself. Oh, he's lost the ball again. And St. Mary's have recovered it. Bringing it in was Dylan Carl. And it's going to be a first down for St. Mary's at the 8-yard line.
The high snap, it's difficult to handle, and the pressure was there. And he tried, when you're a quarterback, you try to make the play, try to make something out of nothing, and that's what kind of happened there, and St. Mary's came up with another turnover.
Great field position again for St. Mary's. Trying to punch this up and make it 17-0 Abdenor takes the snap, fakes it to Cotton, rolls to his right. Might just keep it himself. No, he does throw it. Couple deflections, but it's caught in the corner of the end zone. And that is by Logan Sterling.
We got a penalty flag against St. Mary's.
Oh, wow.
It's coming back.
Sure enough. Big blow for the visitors.
Is that a legal man downfield?
Downfield on the offense.
Yeah, a legal man downfield.
Following the penalty.
Wow. When things are going right, things are going right. Because that ball was just, that ball was deflected and ends up finding a home in another receiver's hands. But there was a penalty to bring it back.
Well, Concordia would love to capitalize off of this, take advantage of it. So it still stays at 10-0 for now, 4:42 on the clock. The 14-yard line. Still first and goal. This is Abdenor. Oh, bobbles the snap. Gets the handoff, though, to Cotton, who ended up getting a few more than maybe what it had seemed at the start, and brings it back to about the 9.
That was great ball handling right there. He didn't have possession of the ball, still got the ball into the running back's gut so he could make his move with it.
Second down and goal to go for the St. Mary's Saints. Christian Taylor, Miles Goodman here with you on this Saturday afternoon, about 4 minutes from halftime. 10-0 lead for the visitors from Annapolis.
This is where defense needs to come up, make a play.
Abdenor set and gets the defense to jump. It's about the second or third time at least today.
At least the third time today.
That'll move it just a tad, just about half the distance. 3:30 remaining, clock still ticking. And it is just second down and goal.
After the penalty on Concordia Prep,
from about the 5.
Second down.
I think they're going to go to the run to try to punch it in here.
That's how they at least set up the second and goal, but now it's an even closer second and goal. It is Cotton behind Abdenor, and
got whistles again.
Timeout. For St. Mary's.
3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Now fascinating here as St. Mary's is coming and has taken this early 10-0 lead. It could be more, but Concordia Prep defense just needs to be big here.
Yeah, St. Mary's has taken control of this game between the turnovers and then the turnover on downs. They've definitely made the plays in order to switch the momentum of this game.
Now, one of the things that has gotten St. Mary's maybe off kilter a little bit, we have seen some pressure plays on third down. Think they try to go with that here? I
think you have to. I think you gotta come almost maybe sell out a little bit on a blitz and see what you can do.
All right, well, both coaches have made their peace with their team, and out they go. 3:06 on the clock. Huge couple of downs coming up here for St. Mary's. Can really put a big hold on this game here in quarter number 2. This is Abdenor. Takes the snap, gives it to Cotton. No, he doesn't. He keeps it himself. Caught everybody off guard. Yours truly, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown for St. Mary's.
Quarterback keeps it himself.
Abdenor rushes
and we got a flag.
Time.
It's going to be on the quarterback for taunting.
See how frustrated the coaching staff is for St. Mary's.
There was a lot of talk. There was a lot of action and talk at the end of that play.
You see Abdenor is talking with his head coach right now, Jason Bedroni.
So the touchdown will stand. It was it was a dead ball foul.
So what an opportunity here for St. Mary's as they've work their way up here to Towson, Maryland, and have a big lead on this game. That'll set up just an even bigger final drive for this quarter for Concordia, just to try and get a score. But this kick has got to come first from St. Mary's. Reese Marsden has taken these today. Splits time between the soccer team and football team, and Jason Budroni told me he's the best kicker on this team, but it hurts some games he obviously has to play soccer instead since he is the captain. But they had a game last night, and Marsden's able to come up for this one today, which Coach Budroni is very pleased about. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. He is 3 for 3 on every kick today, Marsden. 17-0. St. Mary's leading Concordia Prep.
Yeah, this is new territory for Concordia to be down 17 points. So now you kind of have to regroup. And this is where coaching and experience and things play in. You can't get all 17 points back in one drive. So you have to now focus on each drive. And I know Coach Battaglia knows that. I know his players know that, but we'll see now what they can do on the field. What did they do with that penalty? Did they was it offsetting or?
Looks like they're assessing it
they're
here
assessing it
on
on the kickoff. Okay.
So instead of the 40, they're going to march it back to the 25. So at least better field position potentially coming up for Concordia.
Has been assessed here on the kickoff.
Looks like Josh Derry is back around the 25-yard line to receive the kick.
And it's off. Takes a hop, a friendly hop, and Derry
not so friendly because the ball's live there. That was a nice play by Josh Derry to make sure that Concordia maintained possession of the ball. That was almost like a pooch kick type of thing where it drops in and there's nobody home to get it. That was a nice heads-up play.
So Concordia will get it at decent field position at their own 40-yard line. We'll have a full 3 minutes.
And they have their full allotment of timeouts
as well.
So the clock's not a factor right now. The offense just has to get it going and try to get some points on the board before halftime.
First down and 10. Brooks in the shotgun, looking, is hit as he throws just through the hands of Matthew Romo. Could have been drastic for Concordia. Could have been brutal, but instead it's second down and 10.
It'll be second down for Concordia Prep.
Which again, just could have hurt it a little bit more, but here they are, second down and 10. We'll look to try and take advantage of this one as well.
Still 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the second quarter. Plenty of time, 3 timeouts left.
17-0, St. Mary's leading. Brooks rushes up in the pocket, keeps it himself. He's got the first down, takes it into opposing territory, and gets the first down at the 35-yard line. That has been the offense today, is Jordan Brooks on the ground.
Territory, it's enough for Concordia Prep. First down.
He saw the hole and he took it, and he has deceptive speed. He covers a lot of ground. He may not look like he's moving fast, but he definitely covers some ground.
Kind of seemed like it when he was in the pocket, he was moving. Then once he was out of it, all of a sudden he was gone.
He took off.
2:45 left. First play in opposing territory for Concordia today. Hands it off to Dingle. Takes a juke, stays on his feet, and ends up gaining about 4. Second down.
2 minutes and 34 seconds to go.
Gabe Burzins has made his way on, replaces Caleb Congus on the defense for St. Mary's. Gabe Burzins, one of 3 Burzins on this team, one of 6 that Coach Budroni has coached, and one of 16 kids.
So about 2nd and 6 from the 31.
17-0, St. Mary's leads. Brooks throws it, finds Finds a receiver there at about the 23-yard line. That is Cliff Gillis. And a first down. And the Concordia Prep Saints are marching it down the field now.
Plenty of time, minute and 55 seconds. You've got your timeouts. You need to stay calm. Just take care of the play. Each play is important at this point. The clock is not your enemy right here.
First down and 10. Jordan Brooks will throw again. Tries to find the corner of the end zone for Gillis. It exited the end zone. Decent look. Second down.
Ball's incomplete, intended for Cliff Gillis.
All right, you took your shot.
Bring up second down.
You still got plenty of time, and now you have a 2nd and 10.
They would love 6 here. Trailing 17-0. And remember, St. Mary's got the ball first.
Yeah.
So Concordia will get it out of halftime.
Yeah, so it'd be nice almost to take the clock down as close as you can to 0 here, and then have what happens, get your score, and then get the ball to start the second half.
Could definitely try and flip this game on its head. In motion is Dingle. It's tossed to him. Breaks one tackle, but met immediately by the line. Did not gain any yards there. Third down and 10 for Concordia Prep. Timeout, it seems like, is called by Concordia.
So Concordia uses its first timeout. I would think here you might be in 4-down territory, depending on how close you go and what that 4th down situation is, if it's a 4th and short. Big sequence right here. Be nice to get some points out of this before halftime.
Especially with the St. Mary's team who has been moving the football.
Yeah. It's always good to go in the halftime getting a score.
At least some sort of momentum to build upon for half number 2.
And especially you're getting the ball back to start the second half. So you have that rhythm then.
17-0, St. Mary's leading 5-2 overall, 5-0 in MIAA B. Concordia 6-1, 4-0 in the same conference. Both have already clinched the playoffs, but they would love those home playoff games, would love the better spot. And the home Saints march back out there. Minute 22 to go. Third down and 10. Concordia football. Brooks passing to his left. He does find Gillis and was met immediately. And it's brought back, really only gain of 2 there. Gets it to about the 20. 4th down. Interesting.
Big decision here by Coach Battaglia. See Jordan Brooks is over. No, I think Brooks is coming off the field. 49 seconds, the clock is running. 4th down.
Might try and take as much time as he can off of this here.
And kick the field goal.
At least
I can't tell what they're setting up for.
So they would need 3 points anyways at some point.
So this would be a 38-yard field goal.
And yes, they are indeed setting out special teams. Ryder Bentz.
Ryder Bentz earlier in the season kicked, I think it was a 38-yarder. They hit the crossbar, went through.
21 seconds left.
Justin Tucker, right?
Yeah, it was the same week, I think. And it was the same direction. And it looks like he's got a little bit of the wind blowing. Wind's blowing like right to left. So it looks like he might have, like when you're looking at the flags, it looks like you're picking up a little bit of wind in that direction. Although the flags on the goalpost down here are kind of quiet, but the American and Maryland flags have a little bit of wind at that end of the field.
Try and get some wind off the interstate coming in, right?
Have everybody on 695 give a big push to the ball.
All right, 21 seconds on the clock. Huddle breaks here for Concordia Prep. 17-0, they'd love some points on the board here.
So it's 4th and how much? 4th and...
Be 4th and 8 or
4th and
9
8.
here.
You fake it.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
No, I think they're going to kick it. But it just would be...
It's like a 37, 38 yarder. Here comes the kick from Bentz.
It looks good.
Oh, lovely kick.
All right. Got points on the board. Really nice execution there. Really well done.
Had some pressure coming in from both sides, too.
Yeah. Really nice kick. Really a nice way to wind up what was a kind of a little bit of a difficult first half. A nice way to wind it up by putting the 3 on the board.
And they were able to move the ball there to the 20-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, the offense started the show. I mean, a lot of it was Jordan Brooks, a big run. But they did finally, like, break through the St. Mary's defense.
All right, 16 seconds left. This kick will at least need to go perhaps as far as it can, unless you try to pooch it inside and get the defense quickly on the football.
Yeah, I think Ryan Bentz will kick this long. I think we may see another touchback here. Then you'll have St. Mary's starting at the 25, and with only 16 seconds, I think you pretty much take a knee and call it a half.
Looks like the ball fell down, so Bentz will have to reset this here. And he's set up to take this. Points on the board now for Concordia, and he does go pretty much as far as he can, and out of the back of the end zone.
I like that play. I like you got then 75 yards to go with 16 seconds. St. Mary's does have their full allotment of timeouts, but it's one of those things now. Do you decide to make a play and try to get somewhere in 8 seconds because you're deep in your own territory? You don't want to have a fumble or an interception for a pick 6 or something like that. So I would think, if it was me, I'd take a knee, but we'll see what the coaches decide to do.
Well, Wyatt Cotton has taken care of the football so far today, but looks like they are set up for a kneel.
Yeah. That's
exactly what happens. And that is how the first half ends between Concordia and St. Mary's. Well, I mean, Miles, what did you see there from that first 24 minutes?
Concordia had a rough first half. They had penalties, didn't convert that 4th down. I think if the offense can get on track in the second half, the defense played pretty well. They had their backs against the wall in a couple of situations. I think the offense, if they can find a rhythm in the second half, they can still make a game of this.
All right, so we will step aside here. It is 17-3. St. Mary's leading Concordia Prep back at the start of the second half here on AC Sports.
Enjoy all kinds of tasty treats, grilled items, wings and burgers, and so much more.
Hello, my name is Joe Battaglia. I'm the assistant principal, assistant athletic director, and head football coach here at Concordia Prep. I've come here to Concordia Prep after 12 years of coaching and teaching at the collegiate level, most recently at the United States Naval Academy. As a member of the administrative team, my role is to support our students' growth and development. The 3 main areas of growth that we focus on here at Concordia Prep are mind, body, and spirit. These are important for preparing our students for the next step in life. The best part of being here at Concordia Prep is the community. We're excited to have you join our Saints family.
Hello, my name is Frederica Newman, and I'm the athletic director here at Concordia Prep. I've been in athletic administration for over 7 years, and I've even been a coach of several sports, including basketball and lacrosse. I'm so excited to be a part of the Saints family because that's exactly what we are, a family. Here at Concordia Prep, we have a very robust athletic program. We field over 30 teams between the middle and upper schools, and we are proud members of the MIAA and IAAM. One of the great things about athletics at Concordia is that we have an opportunity for every kind of athlete. We encourage all of our students to participate in sports, and over 70% of our student body decides to join a team. Our coaching staffs work diligently to incorporate our core values into their programs, and we view athletics as an extension of the classroom. We are proud of the fun and competitive experiences we offer our middle schoolers. It helps them build confidence and develop the skills necessary to transition to the upper school level. CPS has a great athletic tradition. We've appeared in several championships over the last 2 years. Some of our Saints have even gone on to continue their athletic careers in college. So if you're looking for an amazing academic institution with elite athletics, it's a great time to be a Saint.
in your career as a parent, please call today to find out more about our services. Licensed psychologist Dr. Nancy Fiorentino is a proud partner of Saints Athletics.
Welcome back here to AC Sports here at Saints Field. I'm Christian Taylor, Miles Goodman alongside with me. It is Concordia Prep against St. Mary's. St. Mary's with the 17-3 lead here at the start of the second half. Miles, we just see 3 points from Concordia there at the end of the second quarter. What needs to happen for them to get back into this game?
Well, they needed those points there, and they got them. Now they made it a two-score game. They get the ball to start the second half. They pretty much, to change the momentum, the offense really needs to establish itself here and put up points. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, they need to put up points. The offense needs to find its rhythm here in the second half. Really did not have its rhythm in the first half. The offense put the defense at a couple disadvantaged positions, but second half, they're still in the game. This is a big series right here. You need to get the ball and start with good field position and do what they normally do.
St. Mary's in the white, just kicking off to Concordia, who are in the red and moving from right to left. Bringing it in is Joshua Derry. He did get one small hole and works it to about the 25-yard line. And that is where they'll set up shop at the start of quarter number 3.
So you have a lot of time. I mean, you're only down 2 touchdowns. You have a lot of time. You have the ball. You score here, and it's 17-10, and it's a regular ball. It's a one-score game. So it's establishing yourself and just doing what Concordia has done well to this part of this point of the season. They've run the ball well. They've thrown the ball well. They struggled a little bit in the first half. They seem to get their rhythm on that last drive. So here we go. It's 11:55 to go in the third quarter, and time to make it happen.
Brooks in the gun, first down and 10, hands off the ball to Alston, gets a hole, breaks it to about the 45-yard line. Great play to start off the second half.
There you go. That's exactly what we've been talking about.
That's is a Concordia Prep first down.
Well, we saw Joe Battaglia talk to his team quite a bit before bringing them back out of the field here for this second half, so perhaps a good handful of adjustments have been made, and so far, so good for quarter number 3. Try to work it beyond midfield for the second time today. The other time, they finished with 3 points.
3 wide receivers to the left.
Brooks has it, and a fumble of the snap, but just got it right back to Alston in time. So it's a loss of 1, but I guess that's a good play. That's what could have happened.
Dodged a disaster there. Hey, you got the ball. You live to see another play.
It'll bring up second down.
I'll take a 2nd and 11 versus a turnover.
Well, we've seen a couple plays already with Jordan Brooks. He slid down and fumbled the football at just midfield earlier on in this, and then had like a fumble interception. Don't know what they officially called it, but turnover at their own 8. But here it is, 2nd down and 11 for Concordia Prep. He will throw. Brooks works to his left. He's got Gillis, who makes the grab, gains about 6 there. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and about 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Gillis has been the main target today for Concordia as they have shut down Everett Dingle. So Brooks has been looking for other options. We've played almost 2 minutes here in quarter 3. One of the biggest 3rd downs of the game, if not the biggest. Got 3 receivers to the right for Jordan Brooks. And he will throw. Dingle is running it out, and he's got the ball and just gets enough for the first. That was a brilliant route there by Dingle. Had lots of space at least once he got the ball and had enough to pick it up the first down.
First down.
That was a big first down. Very big first down. And that's what you have to do now. You don't have to get all the points back in one drive. You just have to keep getting chunks of yardage. That run play was big. The pass play was big.
Keep that St. Mary's defense on the field, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so it's 1st down in opposition territory for Concordia Prep. About the 44-yard line. Takes the snap, throws left, throwing long, intending one for Derry. He's got it at the 4-yard line.
Josh Derry with the reception.
What a catch. The defense was right there, and Derry went up and created separation and made the catch. What concentration to bring. That was pure athletic ability again, to go up and have the focus and concentration and make that catch.
We saw one from Izzy Crockett earlier in this game, and now Derry has one of his own. Knocking on the doorstep.
Jordan Brooks put that ball up there, and it was Derry's play to make the play.
Gave his receiver a chance to
make it. Yeah, he gave
a
chance, and Derry created the separation.
8:40 to go in quarter number 3. Brooks takes the snap, hands it off to Alston, and waiting for the signal. He is short at the 1. 2nd and goal.
He's got to be at the 1-inch line, literally the 1-inch line.
All right, second down in inches here.
That is inches. I mean, that is inches.
All right, do you go right back to Alston here?
Yeah, I think you try to muscle this ball in and establish yourself as the offense right here.
What a response this would be from Concordia Prep if they can get this 6 right out of the start of the second half. Brooks in the gun has Alston to his left, gives it to Alston, and it seems like he's right there again. It looks like they stopped him. 3rd down and goal. Wow, heads up by that St. Mary's defense.
Just can't get that. There's an inch. I mean, the official is marking it. It's an inch.
I mean, if this gets to a 4th down, you have to go for it again on 4th.
I would go for it from here, from 4th down. It's one of those ones where when the running back takes the ball, he almost needs to take his arm and just push the ball out and just break that plane. Because all you got to do is break the plane for that instant. Doesn't matter then what happens to the ball after that. Just have to be in possession at that second.
Well, here we go. Third down and goal from the inch-yard line. 17-3 the score. Alston's got it, leaps in.
That's a touchdown.
6 points for
Touchdown.
Concordia Prep.
There you go. That was the way you respond. That's the way you come out of halftime and respond and set the tone. Great job. Great job by the offense. Jordan Brooks took over as the leader there. Great pass, great call, touchdown.
Was a 4-minute, 59-second drive for Concordia Prep, trying to tack on one more.
One possession game now. Whole dynamic changes.
Ryder Bentz, he's made a field goal today, a 38-yarder. Oh, it's a fumble of the snap and a loose ball here. They cannot convert the extra point. It is still a one-possession game, but now a
touchdown and two-point
conversion. That's right. 2-point conversion is needed, but a much-needed touchdown to start the second half for Concordia Prep. So now it's an opportunity for the defense to try and slow down this St. Mary's offense for one of the first times today. Did so decently in the first quarter and started the second quarter, but looking to, for sure, just get their offense back out there.
Great job by the offense to reestablish itself. Confidence is there. Now going through the rest of the second half, you have that confidence that you've broken through 2 drives in a row. You got the field goal on consecutive drives, you got the field goal and a touchdown.
So it's now 17-9. It was 17-0 at one point in the second quarter. And it's been 9 unanswered for the Concordia Prep Saints. Ryder Bentz to kick this off. He's kicked it out of the end zone a couple of times today already. Instead delivers this one to about the 5-yard line. He fumbles it out of play. Started in and then out of the side of the end zone. Looks like they whistled that a touchback.
Touchback, it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Mary's.
Tricky stuff there, but all for naught, I guess, in the end.
That was interesting.
From their own 20-yard line, so they'll need to go the usual distance. 1st down and 10. Rocco Abdenor has been great today as QB for St. Mary's. Got Wyatt Cotton with him, who has also been great. They both have a rushing touchdown today. Throws it to Cotton, and he can't catch it. The defense played it as if it was a fumble, but of course it was incomplete. 2nd down.
Defense had that one sniffed out. Really, this is the way now you want to establish the defense. You know, start to get that rhythm.
A decent play option. That
was a big hit, too.
It was, wasn't it?
Then that play.
And Wyatt Cotton's back in there, so he absorbed the blow. 6:48 to go. Hands it off to Cotton. Goes up the middle this time. Gains 2 or 3.
All right, 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
Huge again for Concordia. Huge again. The 3rd and longs that they have seen today. They've gotten the pressure on Abdenor, who's had to roll out. He's thrown away a couple of times. Great crowd here today. They've gotten loud and definitely need to here.
6 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball just past the 20-yard line.
3rd down, 8 to go. And jumping is the defense, and that looks like it's Iota Fassi again.
Those are tough. Now it's 3rd and short.
So correct, it is still 3rd down, still a very big opportunity for the defense, but a little bit closer.
Yeah, 3rd and about 3.
Something that Wyatt Cotton has been able to pick up a few times today.
It's a big difference when you have 3rd and long and 3rd and short. Puts a lot more pressure on the defense at this point.
About 4 to go here. Almost a jump there by the defense, but the play is off. Throws to his left, incomplete. 4th down, and a near interception by Gillis.
It'll bring up 4th down.
So you know he wanted it, but in the end of it all.
Good defensive stand there. Way to overcome the penalty and get the ball back. Now, Mr. Excitement, Everett Dingle is back. We'll see if they punt away from him. We'll see if they even allow him to, he's lined up at the 40-yard line. We'll see if they give him the opportunity to run the ball back, to get his hands on it.
I know, I'd certainly want to kick it away from him. Bruce Dent set back to punt. Has to jump up and get that football, and it's kicked to about midfield. Dingle's got it. Met by a couple defenders, loses the football. But it is picked up by Concordia, and it's brought in a decent field position. Wow.
Man, I tell you, if this game isn't bringing everything to you in the last, since the opening kickoff, this game's. You had the penalty, you had the offsetting penalties on like the very first play of the game. This game's had everything so far.
Well, I will note this. In that first half, remember, we saw a loose football that bounced to St. Mary's after Jordan Brooks fumbled it, and then an interception on his own end. But now there have been a couple of bounces here that have benefited Concordia. The almost drop snap on that first drive for the second half, and now here with the punt return.
That was a huge play, a huge recovery. I didn't see who recovered it, but that was heads up.
And ended up gaining some more yards after the fact. There's the handoff to Alston. It was Brooks who tried faking the throw afterwards. Gain of about 2 yards as he muscles for it.
Across the 40-yard line down to the 39.
39-yard line.
5 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is a ball game now. Concordia has fought its way right back into this.
Kind of a tale of a couple different halves right now, at least.
From that last drive of the second half where they picked up that field goal and that first drive of the third quarter, they just changed the feel of the game right now.
Second down here, taking a few more moments to talk to Jordan Brooks here. Just brings the energy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. You can kind of feel Concordia's offense has some momentum now. They look like they've got confidence. Looked a little bit late in the second half, like they were a little bit frustrated. They don't look that way now.
It's Keenan Gilchrist to Jordan Brooks' left now. 3 wide receivers to his right. We'll throw this one deep down the right side and out of bounds past Gillis. There were shouts for hold from the St. Mary's crowd here. And it will be third down for Concordia Prep for about the 40-yard line, or 35-yard line, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, Concordia's taking their shots down the field this game.
One of which they have completed, and that was to Joshua Derry on the last drive. Huge for St. Mary's to try and get a stop. 17-9 the score. Once again, 3 receivers to Brooks' right. Looks to his right. Finds his man in Harcum. Takes a couple of extra steps and is thrown out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
4th and short.
Ooh. I don't know. I think you might go for this if you're this close at the 30. Might be interesting here.
Yeah, I think I'm looking where's Jordan Brooks. Oh, he's talking to the coach. It looks like they're going for it. 4th down.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. 4th and a long 2.
Yeah, 2.5, maybe 3. 4:30 left. 4th down. Big offensive play coming for Concordia Prep. Brooks in the gun. Takes the snap, looks to his left, gets it out of his hand, and it's caught for a first down. He's still on his feet, Derry. Derry breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, and tackled at the 9-yard line.
Wow.
Brilliant play call, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I think the play call was surprising. I anticipated another run on 4th and about 3. And not only the pass, the catch, and then the extra effort to get the yak yards was big. 4:04 to go in the third quarter, and it is definitely a ball game now.
Well, it's something that Concordia Prep did not see at all in the first half. They now have back-to-back first and goal situations. They scored a touchdown on their last time down the field. That was just earlier in this quarter. Have another chance here. Still trailing by 8 points. Under center this time is Brooks. He hands it off to Gilchrist. Gilchrist bursts forward for about a yard. Second down and goal from the 8.
The second and goal for Concordia Prep.
3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And the Concordia Prep Saints have come out here for the second half and have looked the better team and are trying to get another 6 on the board.
Pretty exciting game. It's like the two heavyweights going at it and just exchanging blows.
And a timeout called by St. Mary's with 3:06 to go. Perhaps maybe a break for the defense.
Or coach staff may have seen didn't like a matchup that they saw. Good to have them. Good to have St. Mary's use a timeout there.
So they have 2 left. We'll see if that comes in big down the stretch.
A lot of times that does. That's why having to burn them early in the third quarter sometimes comes down to haunt you in that fourth quarter. But you never know. You know, you got to do what you got to do in the current situation. If you saw a mismatch that you didn't like in this situation where you're down, pinned back into your zone, you call the timeout and take care of business.
That has been because of the great pressure by the Concordia Prep offense, who are knocking on the door for the second straight time, actually third straight time, if you will. After they got that 3 points before halftime, maybe just created some sort of a spark and saw that they can move the football.
Do we see Jordan Brooks to Josh Terry right here? Is this the Brooks to Derry connection?
Lob one up into the corner of the end zone. Dingle's on the inside too. Under center is Brooks. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. He's got a little bit of space here, might just keep it himself. No, he does throw it. Touchdown to your man, Joshua Derry.
Called that.
Pass complete to Josh Derry.
Nice play. That was a athletic play by Jordan Brooks to roll left like that, have the presence of mind, know where the line of scrimmage was, stop and drill that ball to Derry. What a play.
As close as he maybe could have gotten to the line of scrimmage just to try and draw that defense.
I thought he was going to run. I thought he was going to take it himself.
Yeah.
And try. I was kind of surprised when I saw him really kind of pulling up to throw.
So they had taken an extra point last time around, but it looks like they will go for 2 here as they trail 17-15. Figure you might try to get this here instead of just keeping that 1 extra point. Just tie it while you can.
Yeah, I think mathematically at this point you go for the 2, so you play for the tie. If you don't get it, you're still within the field goal anyway, so I think mathematically it works out.
2-point conversion coming up here. Brooks will start under center again.
3 wide receivers to the left.
And he will throw here. Brooks rolling, centering one up.
He's got it.
Caught. Cliff Gillis. It is 17-17. It's not even the end of this quarter. We're already tied up.
Well, that was the whole point of establishing the end at the end of the second half. How important it is for your offense to get confidence and score. So you come out and then you have that score to start the second half. You've got the pressure now. If you got the pressure on St. Mary's now, momentum is not definable, but everybody knows it's there, and you could feel the momentum shift. That's just kind of how it feels right now. It could shift back at any time, but look at how the Concordia players look at them. You can see the confidence. They feel like they've climb the mountain. I mean, you're down 17-0 with
3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
In the second quarter. And then now you're not even out of the third quarter and you're tied 17-17. That's what happens when you're both undefeated in your conference and you're playing for the playoffs. Nice kick.
Out of the end zone, 17-17. Now let's not forget what St. Mary's was able to do there in the first half. This is still a very good offense. They've just been shut down by this Concordia defense, at least to start this third quarter. And very big drive coming for them here because that defense has been out there for a while. Yeah. 3 and out would probably be worst case scenario for them.
And the Concordia defense should be fairly rested. You know, the guys that aren't playing on both sides of the ball, but this is big. This is exciting. This is what it's all about. Student athletes out there playing in a great game.
What we wanted for a very, very important game. Abdenor will throw it to his left, and it is caught.
For no gain.
Yeah, looks like it's just right back at the line. It was caught by Casey Smith. Tried reaching for an extra yard. Looks like he might have gotten a half a yard there, and oh no, another.
We got a guy down.
Dangerous look as this one is Terrell Barty who's down for Concordia Prep. And it might just be a hamstring issue.
Yeah, or a cramp.
Which, I mean, we get it. They've been working hard today.
You know, in this kind of weather, sometimes you're not as conscious about hydration because it's cool, and you're not like, it's not like a 90-degree day where you're really thinking about, I got to drink water. Hopefully it is only a cramp, but hydration is pretty important even on cool days.
Now, what a great point. I even forget to do that, too, when it's cold. Unless you're sweating, you don't think about it.
You don't think about it.
So he is helped up.
Yeah, kind of
yeah, still limping there.
Yeah, he's not totally under his own power there.
I'll try to put some weight on it, but we're back here. 2nd down and 10 to go for St. Mary's. They're in the white, Concordia Prep in the red. 17-17 now this ball game. It was 17-3 at the half. Hands the ball off to Cotton. He found a hole, and here he breaks through and brings it to almost midfield. Gain of about 27 on that run.
To
first
about
down.
The 47-yard line or so.
That is the type of player Wyatt Cotton is. Can just burst right at you.
Yeah, it was a hole right up the middle. He just took it, and lucky didn't go all the way.
Was brought down by that Concordia Prep secondary. First down and 10. And a flag before the snap here. False start on the offense. Moving back 5. So that kind of can change momentum as well.
Yeah.
And kind of stop something where it was.
1st and 15 from St. Mary's 43-yard line.
I will tell you what, Coach Battaglia has been one of the best players today. He's been over there at the sideline working the scooter. He's been brilliant today, I'll tell you what. And just what he's been able to do to help turn this team around. It's the right man at the helm here for the Saints. That's a pass. This time it's to Casey Smith, who works it across midfield. It will be 2nd down and 5.
With a minute 12 to go in the third quarter.
We are counting down here the closing stages.
2nd down and 6.
Then you get to that fourth quarter and just everything.
Big 2nd and 6 here. Time winding down in the third quarter.
In the gun again. Abdenor throws it to Smith. He's had all the space here. Stopped just short.
We'll see where the spot. Yeah, I think he spotted him short.
Inches again. 3rd down.
36 seconds to go.
And you'd think this is probably just a run to Cotton to pick up that yard. Very big 3rd down coming. 24 seconds and counting. Maybe one more play here before the end of the quarter. 17-17.
There it
Gives
is.
it to Cotton, and he is short.
He should be short.
What a play by the defense. They swarmed him. They knew it was coming to him.
And that'll end the third quarter. 4th down, 4th and 1 coming up, 4th and maybe less than 1.
Jason Boudroni will have a little more time to think about this play call to start the 4th quarter.
From your 43-yard line.
43. Wow, what a third quarter that was.
That was a great third quarter. That really changed everything. Well played, well executed.
Just to recap, it was 17-0 at one point in the second quarter for St. Mary's. Actually, it was until about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then Concordia Prep kicked a field goal to make it 17-3, and to the start of this third quarter scored 2 touchdowns and have scored 17 unanswered to where it is now level at 17 apiece. All right, 4th down. They're bringing out the chains here just to measure this one more time, just to double check where this can be, because obviously they do know how important of a marker this is, and it is for sure short by about a foot. If you're Jason Boudroni, are you going for this here now that it is the 4th quarter?
I think so. 4th and less than a yard. I think this is a big enough game and a big enough opportunity that on 4th and under a yard, I'm going to go for it.
Plus, with the odds of stopping Wyatt Cotton twice on a run is pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, the flip side is if you punt, you put Concordia probably back at their 15, inside 20-yard line, in 20 or beyond. Depends how safe you want to play it. Being the 4th quarter, you got 12 minutes to go, but I think it's that close. If you have confidence in your offense, as we've seen our NFL team do in this situation, and I think actually statistically, it's proven if you go for it on 4th down, it's a smart decision.
Players trying to pump up the crowd. 4th down and 1 to go. They're going to wait for the chains to get set back up here. Most likely going to Cotton again.
Single back. Only 2 wide outs.
4th down, start of the 4th quarter, gives it to Cotton.
Oh,
that's pretty close, but
I
think he might have gotten it there. It seems like they've given him enough. Concordia is pointing for it to be a turnover.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It's literally right at the line.
There was no penetration there. Defense thinks he stopped him.
That is so close. That is so close. You have to bring out the chains again here. Okay.
We'll wait on a measurement.
Oh, the chains crew is.
Here comes the chain gang.
Had to work here. Although, unfortunately, down for St. Mary's. That might be Cotton, who was met there by the defense. So it is Jason Boudroni who's gone out to check him. And they're giving it to Concordia.
Short by an inch. 1 inch.
Wow. And Jason Boudroni pleading his case, but it's perhaps...
Well, you have an injured player down, so we do need the...
Wyatt Cotton who's down.
Temper everything until he gets up, but great stand by the defense, and I mean, he was met right at the line of scrimmage. There was no penetration. I don't think there was any change in where the ball was, but I hope he's okay. He's a dynamic player. He's fun to watch.
Oh, so fun to watch.
Just for his own he hopefully.
That's hopeful. What a brutal injury that could be. I mean.
Yeah, he's up. Looks like to be walking on his own. He got hit pretty hard. He got stuffed the line of scrimmage, so it could be another one of those ones where it just got banged up a little bit, but he looks okay.
Jason Boudroni has had so many injuries this season to this team. He was telling me it's incredible the fight of his players on just getting to this point this year at 5-0, and MIAA play, and he's had other players step up. I mean, he's had some juniors step in and answer the call, and has had to pull up some guys from the JV squad as well, and said it's been difficult for sure, but here they are in a playoff spot. But hopefully their star running back in Wyatt Cotton will be okay.
Yeah,
that would be another big blow.
Yeah, he looks okay. And as a coach, dealing with adversity and making those moves, that's all part of it. And to have your team in this position after all that adversity is a credit to the coach.
But now an even bigger momentum shift for Concordia as they're able to stop the 4th down, and a timeout needed to be called there by Concordia.
Yeah, we had a player. We were one player short, I believe, there in order not to take the 5-yard penalty, which that shows you how important 5 yards is, you know, to sacrifice the timeout in the 4th quarter.
So now both teams with 2 remaining here for this 4th quarter.
You don't want to be in a 1st and 15, so you'll sacrifice the timeout and be in the 1st and 10. So Concordia starts at about the 42-yard line, their own 42, with 11:56 to go.
What a chance here. Concordia has been down all game long, have good field position to get things going on this drive, and can potentially take their first lead of the game. Now, if Concordia are able to win this game, this will once again show just how complete of a team this Concordia Prep side is. And Joe Battaglia was, I mean, as you said, has had a lead for a lot of this season, but this will show the grind of the team. At least shows the grind to at least tie this up.
Yeah, to come back like the way they did, as furious as they did at the end of the 2nd quarter and the 3rd quarter, and then to make a stand like they just did on defense, just shows the confidence that they're playing with right now.
All right, 1st down and 10, thrown out to Dingle, who hasn't had too many touches today, but he shows how dynamic he is and adds the speed burst and gains 5.
Brooks completes the pass to Dingle.
About the 48-yard line for Concordia, 47-yard line. 2nd down.
11 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
17-17 the score. It was 17-0 at one point. Here, this game has been flipped on its head. 2nd down for the Concordia Prep Saints. In the gun again is Brooks. Hands it off to Alston. Bursts forward, now has some space, and is taken down past midfield and at the 36-yard line, and we do have another player down for St. Mary's.
This game is very physical. I mean, not in a bad, not in a dirty way. It's just these guys are hard hitters. It's a very physical game.
Looks like it's Gabe Berzins who's down.
And as you get into the 4th quarter, the physicality shows, and these guys are hitting.
Now Gabe Berzins, one of a handful of Berzins on this team, one of 16 kids, and is helped up by head coach and Jason Padroni.
Looks like he's pointing to his right knee, but
might have just twisted it or something. I saw right when he went down, he was immediately calling to the trainers.
I mean, you can put some pressure on it. That's a good sign.
Very good sign. I'll tell you what, credit to how difficult or how tough these players are working, as now Berzins and now Cotton have come up slow these last few plays, and they're still back on their feet here, which is always promising. 11:04 left.
Down to the 36-yard line. 1st down.
17-17. Concordia Prep now has spent almost all of their possession in opposition territory in this half. Brooks looking long and was hit as he threw, so maybe the reason why it's just in front of Dingle there, who was on the run. And it's 2nd down and 10.
Clock stops with 10:43 on the incomplete pass.
Now, how big is this defensively for St. Mary's? Concordia Prep has been moving the football on them in this 2nd half, and now they need to come up with some sort of energy, as the offense has just about gone 3 and out both times. Turn it over on downs on this most recent drive. We're stopped short on a couple of 1-to-go situations. Second down. Brooks has it, hands it off to Alston, who takes another hole and takes advantage of it and brings it into the 20-yard line, into the red zone. First down.
He's running downhill. This is exactly what happened in the St. Paul's game. Very similar drive on a crucial situation, and the running game took over. It was kind of surprising not to see them find this rhythm in the first half. They weren't able to establish the run, and here now in the second half they've established the run, which kind of lets you sometimes go to the pass, and but we'll see what they do here.
First down and 10 for about the 17-yard line. Snap is handed off to Alston, who slips right as he receives it, and they're back at the line. Second down, actually lost one.
Under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Saints in the red zone.
Time beginning to tick down. I mean, if you're Concordia, you might try to hold on to this as long as you possibly can. Take it as deep.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you've got 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts. This is a little early to start working the clock. I just would try to score my touchdown here, and I'd start worrying about the clock. We get a little closer to maybe 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Second down, 11 to go.
Looks
like Dingle's in space. Brooks decides to run it himself. Breaks the corner, breaks the 10-yard line, spun just near the sideline, and picks up looks like a third down and short situation. No, they will give him the first. He just got it by a yard. Or it should be. No. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they are giving it a
first
down.
and goal now. You don't need to move the sticks. First and goal.
Like he just got it. That's right. Again by inches. All right, another goal situation to go for Concordia Prep, which they have seen on every one of their drives here in the second half.
So 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Concordia at about the 6-yard line. 3 wide receivers left.
17-17, looking for their first lead of the afternoon. Hands it off to Alston, and he trips himself up again right as he received it, and lost once again another yard. Second down and goal.
Second and goal for the Saints.
Turf monsters come out a couple of times here. I know Alston feels bad, but he'll be back in. He's already provided so many big runs, at least on this drive, and has really come alive here in the second half.
The offense has come to life at the end of that last drive of the second half, and then it's looked like the Concordia offense this whole second half. All right. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
10 to reach the end zone. Second down. Clock still dwindling down. Brooks in the gun, gives it to Alston again. He was able to step over it and hop into the end zone.
Holy
Concordia
cow.
Prep with the touchdown.
Wow. That's a wow with an exclamation point.
That's how you recover. He tripped short a couple of times and then juked his way into the end zone. Slow to get up for St. Mary's. It looks like it's Shane Toll, who is also maybe favoring the knee, so trainers come out again. Gosh, that defense has just been out there this entire second half.
It's hard. It's hard being on the field for that many plays and with the pressure on you. And not only have they been on the whole second half, they were on that last drive of the first half. Even though they had a halftime break, that's just a lot of defensive plays at this point. You know, he's walking off. It looks okay. It looks like a lot of cramping, actually. Yeah. You know, guys, haven't talked to them, but, you know, they're bouncing up pretty quickly.
Yeah, even it looks like, remember, Gabe Burzins went down. It looks like he's back to his feet, and definitely with Wyatt Cotton, as he's ready to go back out there for offense. Extra point coming up. There was one missed already in this game, but they did convert on a 2-point conversion. Now is looking very big again. They can look to go up 7.
Good
Hold
snap.
is down. Kick is no good.
Extra point is no good.
Wow. What an opportunity this could be for St. Mary's. The score is 23-17. 7.5 to go. Plenty of time to march down the field for the Saints. Okay, fascinating there.
Brand new game here.
Brand new. Brand new.
Now it's up to the defense.
Maybe a little more incentive as well from the Saints, or at least from St. Mary's, knowing a score and extra point gives them the lead here.
Yeah, that extra point could come into play at the end of the game. We could see another need for a 2-point conversion.
All right, so Ryder Bentz will set up to kick this. Try to do what he's done on a handful of kicks today, is push it out of the end zone. 2 timeouts left for St. Mary's, 7:35 to go. Been able to work the offense for a good bit of today, but have been stopped short on the last couple of drives. And it's caught at the 10-yard line. And another good look here. This is Patrick Carey trying to break it to the right. There's a flag.
Down.
He's still on his feet, tries to switch fields, and is taken down at the 31-yard line.
Got a
long
holding, I believe, on St. Mary's.
And it is against St. Mary's. So that'll bring them back. That was a long time for Carey to be running with that football. And they will just be bringing it back. It's like to basically about the 20-yard line anyways.
Yeah.
Though in the end, it's a gain net of 10 after where Patrick Carey caught the football. All right, 7:23 to go. Ball at the 20-yard line for St. Mary's. It's an offense that has somewhat been stalled since the first half. They're looking to get the offense moving. Defense is rested for Concordia Prep. St. Mary's trying to change that. Fakes the handoff. Abdenor looking deep, and he's got Smith across midfield and taken down at the Concordia 40-yard line. Casey Smith reached up for it. He's been a favorite target today for Abdenor.
Ball was right on the money.
And this game once again has another small change of momentum here. Big play on first down on their first play from their own 20. 7 minutes to go. Abdenor hands it off to Cotton.
Whoa.
Dragged down. Look out
Big
by the
hit.
near helmet there. And one behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and 11. 6:50 to go.
Tony Matuge on the tackle will bring up second down.
Matuge on that tackle there.
This game is like a slugfest. It really is. It is this back and forth. Guys just, it's actually what you expected. The 17-0 deficit was really surprising, but then to see Concordia come all the way back, take the lead, it's not surprising to see St. Mary's threatening again.
23 unanswered for Concordia with 6:20 to go. This is what we expected this game to be. It's lived up to the hype. Have seen both teams handle business. Stayed on sides there. Cotton can't get any room. Now still trying to dance around the back field and ends up gaining about 2.
He looks
hurt again.
Yeah, he's elusive, that's for sure. He is tough to bring down. He's quick, he's elusive, and he's definitely dinged up a little bit.
Cliff Gillis was slower to get up too after that play.
5:44 to go.
Third down and 9. Crowd getting into this here. Another huge play St. Mary's third downs have been interesting today. Converted a good handful, but Concordia Prep has brought the pressure in almost every one of them. Cotton quickly rolls out to the right. Abdenor has the football, takes it himself, and is brought down for maybe a gain of 1. 4th down and 8 to go.
4th and 8 from the 38.
Interesting. Are you going for this?
I think so.
For the way that Concordia's moved the football in the second half, I think this is the right call from Jason Petroni.
I think 4th and 8, 38, you're not in field goal range. Punting is only going to pick you up I don't think enough yardage. I think you got to go for it here.
Absolutely huge play here. 4th down, 8 to go for St. Mary's. Beg your pardon, Abdenor with it.
Comes the pressure.
Here comes the pressure.
Sack.
Brought down by Keaton Gilchrist. And a turnover on downs for Concordia Prep.
Pressure from the left side he had him. You could see it in his eyes. He had quarterback in his sights the entire time.
Abdenor had nowhere to go, nowhere to throw that football. And the secondary.
And you get great field position. You're at the 49.5-yard line, St. Mary's 49.5-yard line, with 4:33 to go, and St. Mary's only with 2 timeouts. Still plenty of time. There's a lot of time to go in this game, but time is winding down.
That's right.
Now, if you're Concordia, are you going to keep the ball on the ground, or are you going to take some shots here and go for the big strike?
23-17, Concordia has scored 23 unanswered. They have caused St. Mary's to turn over the ball twice. Turnover on downs. Run, gains a half a yard. 2nd down from Jaden Alston.
Gain of about 1 yard.
Even a field goal here is huge.
We saw Bentz hit one already today, and that was way back in the first half. As this snap will be taken below 4 minutes in this game. Maybe one more set of plays before Coach Pedroni starts thinking of timeouts, just to try and stop the clock.
2nd and 10.
From the St. Mary's 48.5-yard line. 3:45 left now. A throw is coming. Brooks thought about going deep, runs it himself. There's a flag in the backfield, so it most likely will be brought back here.
We got holding Concordia.
Out of bounds. There is a flag on the field.
It's holding Concordia. That'll cost him 10 yards.
Yeah, that will be brought back. And it is indeed on Concordia. Okay, so now that ball is pretty far back for Concordia.
So it's going to be like a 2nd and 20.
So they'll take the yards there. That marches them all the way back to Concordia's own 37-yard line after being on the opposition 48. 36-yard line. Clock running at 3:30. 2nd down and maybe 25 here. Brooks in the gun. To his right is Alston. St. Mary's defense ready to pounce.
Comes a blitz.
Brooks has it, throws it deep into no man's land. It was just a matter of if Nick Golini could catch up to it, and he couldn't. 3rd down and long. 3:06. Still time for St. Mary's and their defense to give it back to the offense. Big play call coming up here if you're trying to kill the clock or if you're trying to just get as much as you can to put it into an interesting 4th down.
3rd down for Concordia,
or at least get into a better position to punt it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't take any big chances this situation. You're in about a 3rd and 25. Get what you can, punt it, and leave it up to your defense.
Well's been very strong in this second half.
I mean, I'd feel better if it was 24-17, but
That missed field goal looming large right now. Thrown out to the left for Joshua Derry.
We
There's
got a
another
hold
flag.
again.
He's working his way through, and there he goes.
We
He's
got a
marching
flag.
down the sideline and into the end zone. But of course, the bench is not celebrating as the holding call will bring it all the way back.
Plays coming back. Concordia Prep gets called for holding.
And down trying to pick out the cramps too is Gabe MacArthur for Concordia Prep. So that takes just a few seconds off the clock and brings it below 3 minutes to 2:52. 23-17. An extremely long third down coming up.
Might have been an illegal block.
We'll see where they exactly place this football.
I don't know, but it's third and now it's third and just a lot.
Third and forever.
Third and a lot.
From their own 24-yard line. They have lost almost 20 plus yards.
Yeah,
here.
they were in St. Mary's territory at the like 49.5-yard line, and now they're at about the 24.5-yard line.
They're down and forever. Jordan Brooks has Keenan Gilchrist to his right.
I might run a draw here and just have the clock running and use up the timeout. Yep,
Hands
there
it
you go.
off to Gilchrist. He has space here, just looking to elude a few defenders. He's still on his feet and is tackled at their own 47-yard line. Still couldn't quite get the original line of scrimmage, but got fairly close, as St. Mary's are playing more of a prevent defense there. And fourth down, timeout St. Mary's. They have one left. So they'll have one timeout to work with it just whenever they get the ball back, which should just be 2.5 minutes, depending on how long this punt takes.
Yeah, that's what I would have done there. Put the ball on the ground, see what I could get, try to pick up a chunk, get myself into decent punt territory. And now, hopefully with a decent punt, you can pin St. Mary's back.
Made it interesting, though, that run from Gilchrist.
Yeah. You know, it almost looked there. Another 10, 11 yards. The lanes were opening up.
All right, so St. Mary's set up their punt return. Ivy Crockett will be the man that they send back. He is very dynamic. Haven't really mentioned his name since the first quarter, Izzy Crockett. Back to punt. Be Ryder Beds for Concordia. Snap needs to be good here. Pressure will be coming from St. Mary's. They have 9 or 10 players just ready to pounce on it. Bentz gets it off. Spiraling punt.
Good bounce.
Takes a bounce for Concordia.
Keep rolling.
Rolls to the 15-yard line. And that is where St. Mary's will set up shop. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Well, this offense for St. Mary's have only gotten a couple things to go, maybe a couple first downs. What are you calling up here if you're Jason Bedroni?
I don't think you panic here. You have 2 minutes, 28 seconds. You got one timeout. It's a lot. You got a lot of time. I think you just stay with your basic offense that they've been doing. I think you stick with the. You got time to run, and you got time to, you got time to throw the ball and time to run. I think you just got to put together a sustained drive here. You do need the touchdown. Field goal's not going to help at this point. So you've got 85 yards to go.
First down and 10 from their own 15. Abdenor rolls to his left, will throw it downfield, and it's through the hands of Wyatt Cotton and incomplete. Second down and 10. Cotton still actually doesn't quite look 100%.
Yeah.
He hasn't since that last hit.
He's definitely favoring a leg a little bit.
Again, give it to him for working through it. What a trooper. Been one of the best players today.
Second down from the 15-yard line, 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Defense has been near sensational in the second half for Concordia Prep.
Look for a more vertical play here. Look for that play where they've been going more down the field.
2 receivers to both sides for Rocco Abdenor. 2:23 left. Man in motion is Cotton. Abdenor sets up, rolls up in the pocket, is hit big time, and taken down.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Matuge, whoa, what a hit.
That is.
Clock is running, clock should be running.
That is the biggest hit of the game, without a doubt. 2 minutes to go. And it is 3rd down and long for St. Mary's. This is 4-down territory, whether you like it or not.
I think you have no choice at this point. If you get to that, if you get to 4th down, you got to go here. Let's stop 3rd down. 2 receivers left.
Now 3 as Crockett's the one in motion.
Here comes the blitz.
Abdenor gets one out to Carey. Carey has a little bit of space and makes it a 2-yard short 4th down.
4th and short.
Woo! Here we go. 90 seconds left, clock still rolling.
That was a nice call. That was a nice call with the blitz coming.
Here it comes, and St. Mary's really can't dilly-dally. They now have to hustle.
And you don't want to get beat over the top here. That's one of the things. You got to make sure.
Quickly goes under center, tries a QB sneak, and he's got the 1st down. This game extends for St. Mary's as they'll stop the clock here to move the chains. Abdenor quickly over to his head coach to pick up a call. No huddle offense just about.
Clock is running.
Now down at 1 minute left, 1 timeout left for St. Mary's. Concordia Prep has 2 if you're scoring at home. Crockett's in motion. Abdenor rolls to his left, looking for somebody incoming, and just got out of his hands. How about the pressure from Cam Allen Jones? 2nd down. Clock stopped at 48 seconds.
Quarterback hit as he throws.
Well, the defense has added this pressure here incredibly well.
This is Joe Battaglia's, Coach Joe Battaglia's signature, is to be a blitzing, high-pressure type of defense.
2nd down and 10. 48 seconds are on the clock. And now they can take their time just a little bit more, at least with this call, before they head into the huddle and break it. Abdenor. This looked fairly good for most of today. Takes the snap, has to throw it. Rolls up in the pocket, taken down again. And this time, he's taken down by Terrell Barty. Timeout called by St. Mary's.
Last timeout.
Last timeout. They have 0 remaining. 39 seconds on the clock. Once again, 3rd and about 15 for the St. Mary's side. They nearly got out of it last time around, but that swarming defensive pressure has made them look uncomfortable on the first 2 downs.
Now what's difficult for St. Mary's is you have no timeouts left. The clock will continue to run unless you have to move the chains. Will stop for that. But getting then set up and for the next play, that you're down to only a few manageable plays at this point.
Well, they've thrown the long ball a couple of times today.
The defense your goal as a defense right now, yes, is to get the pressure on the quarterback, but 2, don't get beat over the top. That is what that's the protect the top.
It's always a fascinating proposition, isn't it? Because you need players back, but you need players to pressure. 39 seconds, 3rd down and long for St. Mary's. Just trying to move the chains. They have no timeouts left now. Abdenor throwing one deep, lofts one up, and it's out of the reach of Casey Smith. 4th down and forever for St. Mary's. 33 seconds on the clock right now. That doesn't matter to Concordia. They're just worried about this 4th down. and they lead by 6, 23-17.
We need one more stop from
St. Mary's has not scored since the 3-minute mark of the second quarter.
Let's let them hear ya. It is 4th down.
Trying to seal
Do you
off
bring
another
all
victory.
the pressure here? You send
Yeah,
them,
really.
just bring them, but make sure these guys, secondary, stay back.
Just 2 wideouts, they might just go long. Shotgun for Abdenor, he's got it. He's gonna wait for them to get up. Abdenor throws it, it's caught in.
He's short.
Sterling caught it, but he's a yard
Not
short.
he's short of the first down. Gotta be short.
The player down right now is Joshua Derry. Joshua
I
Derry
think it's Josh Derry.
for Concordia, and they're gonna stop this, and
So
I
the-
think just bring out the chains perhaps.
Well, I think he's
Or the
down.
injury, too.
Yeah, the injury. I think he's down. Josh Derry is down. 25 seconds to go.
That was that final play, or at least it seemed here.
I don't think they gave him a first
Are they
down.
giving him the first?
Yes, they are. I think so.
It looks
I don't
like
know.
it.
It might have been a generous spot, but
All right, so they got to hustle back out there. Now the
20.
clock is running. 17 seconds here. They can't stop the clock.
don't get beat. Stay deep, defense.
Down to 10 seconds. Abdenor has it. Rolling to his left. Throws it up the middle. Incomplete.
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Well, we saw this last game, remember, against St. Paul's.
The lateral.
Yes.
The 11 lateral play, or whatever it was, 12 laterals.
All right.
6 seconds left in the game.
Abdenor does not have the arm to get it all the way down there, but they'll do what they can here. Prevent defense coming from Concordia.
Stay back, defense.
This is kind of what we expected from this game, to take it to the final play.
I'm surprised they don't have like a deep, one of the safeties really deep to, protecting the end zone.
6 seconds.
Almost looks like an onside kick.
3 to the
Yeah.
left, 1 to the right. Has Cotton with him. Abdenor. Abdenor throws it long, says a prayer, and it is caught and intercepted. Ashton Roy had it in the end, and Concordia Prep with 0 seconds left has picked up an unbelievable gutsy win over the St. Mary's Saints.
Roy Ashton, I think, comes away with a pick on that last play. What a come-from-behind win.
Wow, 23 unanswered for Concordia Prep, and they come all the way back.
What a change in this game from the first half to the second half. It was you got a little sense of it with the field goal at the end of the first half. But to think that they would go into the second half and give up no points and score another 20, congratulations to Concordia Prep. What a game.
What do you think inspired this team to come down after being down 17-0?
It almost looked like there were jitters through the first half. They didn't execute. There were high snaps. The second half, they looked more like the Concordia that we've seen for the most of the season, where they were smooth. There were running lanes. Jordan Brooks seemed to take over as a leader in the second half. So congratulations, big win. What a come from behind. That shows character. You're down 17-0. That's just enormous win with playoff implications.
Huge playoff indications, that is. And now, I guess for St. Mary's, they are still in the postseason, but where do you go from here? They still have a bye coming up here, but how do you try and bounce back after this?
I think it has to do with coaching staff and regrouping, and I think they're a good enough team. They took Concordia right to the end of this game. I think St. Mary's is going to be good, and I think it would be great to see him again in the playoffs. This is the kind of atmosphere you love for high school football. Just a fantastic game, to see at the end of the game them line up and shake hands, and this is what it's all about. This was a special game.
It definitely was. Battle of the 1 and 2 teams, and Concordia Prep comes up top. one more final thought from you, Miles, from what was a sensational game today.
It was a difference of, it was 2 halves. I mean, this was a difference of 2 halves of football, and that's why you always have to play it out. It's never over. It's not over till it's over, and that's what happened. That's what we saw today, and it was a battle of the 2 titans of this conference, and that's what this game turned out to be.
We were treated, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Very treated today. So that'll just about do it for us here at Saints Field. For all of you watching at home, for my partner Miles Goodman, special thanks to John Miller running the show here behind the scenes. I'm Christian Taylor saying so long on AC Sports. Our final score one more time, Concordia Prep 23, St. Mary's 17. We'll see you next week against Gilman here on AC Sports. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.